Hi, my name is Madison Hyzdu, and I will be talking about Tesla for my Marketing 315 class. So Tesla's vision is to create the most compelling car company in the 21st century by driving the world's transition to electric vehicles. The mission statement is very similar. It is to increase how quickly the world does make that transition to sustainable energy. Company marketing objectives, so they want to produce good quality cars, and to do that, they would achieve the word of mouth marketing, and then also having a social media presence. So they have quite a bit of followers. You have a lot of growth opportunity here because you can expand to other nationalities, to women. So the customers that own the S are older, they make more money, they're predominantly male. The 3 makes less money, they're not as old, and they're more male, but less own their own home. So that makes sense. Like young professionals are more likely to have a apartment. And then, yeah, you can see the rest of the breakdown. The other thing I wanted to mention was that 3 p.m. to 6 p.m. is the highest traffic time, and Tuesdays and Wednesdays. And so Tesla could do something similar to what airlines do, where they actually increase the price at the highest traffic times. So the company differentiates itself by being environmentally friendly, high quality, and for being a luxury car for hip and trendy people. That's actually the biggest thing. The buying behavior, the purchasing cars have almost doubled in price, partly due to the chip shortage. And then you have 74.7% of Tesla owners that bought a new car, bought another Tesla, which is really exciting. It tells that they had a great experience with their car. But it is ranked 27 out of 28 for reliability. So I'm not quite sure where that mismatch is, where that difference is, but something's off. But it still has the highest customer retention rate and a growth rate of 70%. Product mix, so you have cars, solar panels, accessories, and merchandise. And the next slide gets more into that. So you have the cars, the Roadster was the one that started, then you have the cars that spell out sexy, then you have solar panel and roofs for home. You have a bike rack for a car and chargers. And then the apparel, you have clothes, mugs, and some different kinds of chargers, and then model cars. This mug is what I'm getting my dad for his birthday. So service processes, they are always upgrading their operating system, their GPS, and their auto drive, although there's some issues with their auto drive right now. But it's good to know that a company is trying to better itself. They do not rely on typical dealerships, and then their salespeople are very hands-off. You're often unable to test drive, but they do have a return policy where you can drive for 7 days, and if you don't like it, you just return it. So the roles, the salespeople, like I said, are very hands-off, but if they're asked about the product, they're very excited and knowledgeable. And then they explain the ordering process, and the support is available for quite often. So if you ever have an issue, they're there to help. So it's a profit-oriented pricing. The Model 3 is marked up 67.86%, which is a lot. And but the goal is to make the Model 3 an affordable luxury. I just find it odd that there's still that high of a markup. So the pricing strategy, first they made the Roadster, then the S, then the X, then the 3. They kept on trying to get down to a more reasonably priced car, which is the 3, and they are still striving. And then you also get the option of having upgrades, which is a nice way to make your car nicer, but for less money, and it's less wasteful. So the break-even analysis, I calculated that in order to break even, Tesla has to sell about 568,295 cars, which they are selling way above that. So they're well above break even. I think they've grown like 703% or something like that. Okay, pricing tactics. So no promotions come from Tesla. The gas savings speak for themselves, and they focus on the government incentive to buy electric cars. So usually the government will give an incentive for that. So the place, they only do direct sales, which they get pushback for. They lose a $2,500 rebate in some states, which stinks. However, customers do save 9.9% of a dealership markup. And so I think, if my memory serves, it's like $9,405 or something like that. It's completely online, and it's revolutionary for a car manufacturer. So the advertising, they spend $0. This is a breakdown of the paid advertising per kind of social media platform. Even though Tesla doesn't pay for the mixed media, they do, however, have a strong presence there. And I wasn't able to find how much they pay their social media marketing manager, but their online presence is really great. So they have an incredible manager. So the sales promotion, they don't have any, but they have rebates. They also have a federal tax credit. They don't have a dealership markup. They also save gas mileage, and the charger used to be included, but then the price was reduced for it. Public relations. So Elon Musk is very popular. He has shown up on multiple TV shows. He sent his car into space. He wanted to name the car Sexy. He smoked weed with Seth Rogen. He said that he was going to buy Twitter. He's said multiple things about pronouns and COVID conspiracies. So something I would suggest if I worked for Tesla and helped with the marketing is I would have somebody double check everything that Elon Musk says before he posts it, because posts are eternal. And he very well could have gotten canceled for mocking pronouns and for spreading COVID conspiracies, especially because social media is very liberal, and so is California, which is where they're based out of. So the opt-in email advertising, they do have it, but they also have titles like no regular required maintenance, which is puffery. I mean, there are multiple things that you need to maintain, like the tires and the wiper fluid and just a number of things that you would have to do for a regular car. So it's a lie. And then never pay for gas again. Gas again for the car, but you might have a lawnmower or some other thing that you would have to buy gas for. And so, but I love the fact that they do marketing. It's just they don't pay for it. And then digital marketing. So I mentioned social media. There's a large presence, larger than any other car company. And really any other CEO I've been able to find. I was looking up all the major CEOs, and Elon blows them all away, which is pretty cool. So the SWOT analysis, there are several strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, and threats. I mentioned several throughout, but one of the things I didn't mention is there are some sexual misconduct lawsuits. So that's definitely a weakness and can be a threat. And then the supply chain issues is also a threat, and the microchip shortage. And these are my references. Thank you so much for listening to my presentation.